Hi ladies, it's Natalie. I wanted to touch on a topic that's very close to my heart, and it's something that I went through not so long ago, and every now and then I still have those moments, and it's about feeling like you are unheard and unseen. When I know a little while ago, about 12 months ago, I really, and before that, but that's when the real change and transformation happened for me. I felt really unheard and unseen in my life by those around me, in general. Really felt like anything I said was important. I was never truly noticed for anything that I did. I just felt really unseen, unheard. I felt that my needs really weren't being met, and I could never really achieve what I needed to achieve or what I wanted to achieve, and just felt really low in my life. And I know that a lot of women can feel like that, either at different points of their lives or just in general in their everyday life. And some of the points, some of the things that I learnt during that time, that really helped me transform those beliefs and that perception was to actually stop and see the truth and actually see what my mind was actually telling me, actually listening to what my mind and my heart was telling me, and really looking at and being truthful in what the truth really was. What I learnt was those that thought and that idea and that belief that I wasn't seen and I wasn't heard really started from within myself. Did I really see myself? Was I hearing myself? Was I listening to what my needs were? Did I actually know what they were? Did I really know what it was I wanted? Because if I don't know what it is I want and what I need, and if I can't see myself, how is anybody else able to do that as well? This was a real epiphany for me. It was a real opener for me, and it was a real pivotal point in my life that actually helped me start that transformational changes that I wanted to make so that I could be seen and I could be heard. I took the time to nurture and nourish myself. I actually slowed down. I took the time to slow my mind down and slow those thoughts down through meditation, through rest, through journaling, so that I actually could hear and see what it was I truly needed, what I truly wanted, and who I truly was. I saw how I was perceiving the world. Sometimes the way I was perceiving it really wasn't the actual truth. What it was different thoughts and ideas that not only may have been, slightly planted there when I was younger, but actually had grown and changed and become out of control, so that they actually became bigger than what they actually were. By slowing my mind, it actually gave me room to allow exploration and time to look at what it all was that I was actually believing at the moment. Were those beliefs actually true? And if they weren't, what could I do to turn those around? I found that once I actually started to listen to myself and see myself, the idea that the people in my external environment, I actually found that they really weren't not seeing me and weren't not hearing me. It was the fact that because I wasn't clear within myself what it was I needed and wanted and who I was, that it was actually hard for them to actually really see and hear me for who I truly was. Because if I don't know what it is I want, and I don't know what it is I need, and I can't see myself for who I truly am, how can anybody else? The different tools and techniques I found, as I said, was meditation, mindfulness, really slowing down, looking at my priorities. So what are my priorities? Where am I spending my time? And where I'm spending my time, is that really what's important to me? What is it that really makes my heart sing? What do I love? What fills me with joy? Because that was something I'd also forgotten. I just couldn't remember because my mind was so consumed with all these other things. I found by doing that and looking at those areas that my perception of whether or not I was being seen had changed. It also meant that those closest to me really, I did start to feel that I was being seen and heard by them, because I was actually seeing and hearing myself. And for those people who weren't seeing me and weren't hearing me, it actually didn't matter as much, because at the end of the day, we all see... Sorry to interrupt. Can you see that beautiful little bird there in the background on the tree? Yeah. Because if someone doesn't want to see and hear you, that's not a reflection on you. It actually is back onto themselves. This is about themselves. And if you are able to see and hear yourself and love yourself for who you really are, then how someone else feels about you doesn't really matter. If you are coming from a place of love and you are not harming anybody else, you are just there doing your thing, bringing joy, then if someone else can't hear that or can't see that, that is coming from the way that they are perceiving the situation. And just like you, their perceptions may be a little bit off due to something that's actually going on inside themselves, and it's never really a reflection upon you. It takes time to implement that. It takes time and lots of work to actually truly believe that. Not just telling yourself you believe that and then deep within your heart, where you hide all those things, you're not really believing it. Where deep inside you actually do, that takes time to believe. But with time and with work, you will be able to listen, to see, and to love what you're hearing and seeing. And once you are able to love and see what it is you are seeing and hearing, that's when the change and the transformation came. That's where the confidence comes from, to able to implement and make those changes to transform your life and bring you into that world that you are so desiring to be in. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I hope that this is helpful for somebody else. And I'd love to hear any ideas or comments that you have to say on this. And if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. Thanks, guys. Bye.